Joshua says, do you see the Giants as a desirable destination for free agents now that they have a guy like Tony Vitello at manager and Adames and Devers in the lineup? I feel like part of the reason why Ohtani and Judge spurned us was because they would have had to be the guy here. But now that we have bigger names and a more energetic manager, do you envision more higher-end free agents would be willing to sign here? Obviously, the Giants' money is just as good as other teams, but it always felt like there were other reasons why the big-name free agents never signed here. Wild take that Ohtani or Judge wouldn't be the guy here.
Maybe that they were worried I read it as they were worried they would be the only guy here.
Oh, I thought it was like spotlights on you.
Yeah.
But sorry, Ohtani. Now we're spotlighting on Drew Gilbert.
Well, we might. After a home run, yes. Well, those two guys too. Judge clearly used the Giants to get what he wanted out of New York, and Ohtani clearly was going back to Los Angeles.
Yes.
So, and I can't fault either one of those guys for the decision they ultimately made. So,
didn't we do a whole off season, potentially even 2 off seasons of podcasts about how the reasons that players aren't signing here are money?
That was going to be my short answer to this. Is almost every guy takes the big contract.
Yes.
And I'll use Adames actually as an example. He did not know anything about anything here. Like, I don't mean that disrespectfully. Like, he had no connection here. He had no, like, nobody calling him, and like no best friend here or anything like that. The Giants offered him a massive contract and did it early in the offseason. And Buster made a compelling case. Like, I think there's something to be said for like Buster and Tony will be very good in the room, and I think they will get, every person they want to talk to. I think they will get to talk to that person, which generally the Giants do anyway, because agents know they have money and they can use them in that way, either to get the contract or get the bigger contract from somebody else. But I think they're going to be great in that room. They might be, if there's a guy who's like looking for like to our earlier conversation, guy who's looking for a $10 million contract somewhere, 1 year, $10 million, he knows that's what he's going to get, wants to go somewhere and be successful and build off that next year. Like, Buster and Tony are going to be great in those situations, I think.
Yeah.
But the big guys either know where they're going or they go and take the biggest contract. Yeah. So if you're talking Kyle Tucker, like, Kyle Tucker's going to go to whoever pays him the biggest contract this offseason. So that's how almost all of these things work, and I think we can like romanticize some of the other stuff. But
is there a notable free agent, big top tier free agent from the past few years who didn't take the big one? Like, Freddie Freeman comes to mind, but I think that ended up being like miscommunications between agent and team.
Yeah, I mean, that was everything burned in like Atlanta weirdly, and they traded Matt Olson, and almost every single guy, and teams know this and players know this. It's why sometimes we can make the connections. And there are certain cases, like I think, Willie and Freddie Peralta are very close. Mm-hmm. Not a free agent, but like there's cases like that. But in general, almost all these guys take the biggest contract. And that's where you want it, the Giants' money is as good as any other money. And if they offer the biggest contract to whoever, let's say Bo Bichette ends up being the guy they want. Like, if they offer him the biggest contract, he will come here.